Why did the sun go to school? To get brighter! Thank you, Roxanne, in year 2 for that joke. It's Maths and Science Week this week. Mrs. Treleaven and Miss Sapsford have been working really hard with your teachers to make sure that you have a really exciting and challenging week. I'm going to let you into a little secret. Are you listening? Every single one of us is born to be a mathematician and a scientist. Yes, that includes you. The characteristics that we talk about all the time are the characteristics which make you mathematicians and scientists. Characteristics like determination, perseverance, resilience, cooperation, inspiration, ambition, and a healthy dose of imagination. This is Albert Einstein. He was a famous mathematician and physicist. His formula, E equals mc squared, has been called the world's most famous equation. Have you ever heard of it? As a child, Albert Einstein found talking difficult. But he persevered. He was resilient. He worked hard, and eventually he received a Nobel Prize in physics. Albert Einstein had many brilliant sayings. One of the things he said was that imagination is more important than knowledge. This is Dr. Mae Jemison. She was the first African-American woman to fly into space. She faced a great deal of racial discrimination. However, she studied hard and she was determined. Dr. Jemison says, "Don't let anyone rob you of your imagination, your creativity, or your curiosity. It's your place in the world. It's your life." The little girl in today's story was inspired by Dr. Mae Jemison. Look up. Every night before bed, I set up my telescope and look up at the stars. Mum tells me that I never stop looking up and my head is always floating in the clouds. But she can't tell me that I look up more than my big brother Jamal looks down at his silly phone. Jamal says I'm called Rocket because I've got fiery breath. But Mum says it's because a famous rocket blasted off into space the day I was born. All I know is that one day I'm going to be the greatest astronaut, star catcher, space traveller who has ever lived. Like Mae Jemison, the first African-American woman in space. Did you know Mae Jemison went into orbit around Earth in the Space Shuttle Endeavour, even though she's scared of heights? I'm totally prepared. I've defied gravity, captured rare and exotic life forms, and built a ship to the stars. For today's mission, I'm going to see something incredible. the Phoenix meteor shower. I want everyone to see it with me, so I've made some flyers to hand out. Jamal is going to take me to the park to see the meteor shower. But first we have to go to the supermarket. While he's looking for the milk, I will be trying to find the astronaut food. Did you know meteor showers happen when Earth moves through the trail of dust left by a comet? Did you know most meteors are smaller than a grain of sand? Did you know meteors are bits of dust burning up in the atmosphere? Did you know the best time to see a meteor shower is when it's dark with no clouds? In the supermarket, when Kathy the cashier isn't looking, I grab the microphone. Tonight, come out and witness the amazing Phoenix meteor shower. Everyone looks up. Kathy takes her microphone back and I hand out my flyers to the other people in the queue. I think Jamal might be a tiny bit cross with me. The Phoenix meteor shower will come soon. We better drop off the shopping and get to the park fast. Oops. Ha! That wouldn't have happened if you'd have just looked up. Now Jamal is even more cross with me and he says he won't take me to the park anymore. But when we get home, Mum saves the day. Come on, Jamal, she says. Put that phone down and take your little sister to the park. Yes! I jump up and do my famous victory dance around the house. I grab my jetpack rucksack, but Jamal is still glued to his game. Wait till I've completed the level, Rocket, he grumbles. As we're about to leave, the doorbell rings. Wowzers! Everyone's here, and they're all holding my flyers. To the park! I yell at the top of my lungs. We're all so excited. My neck is aching from staring up into the night sky, but I won't stop. I can't miss it. Suddenly, the park goes silent. Even the birds are holding their breath. Everyone points their telescopes and binoculars up at the sky. I think I see one. But it's just a plane flying overhead. Everyone moans and groans. We wait. And wait. And wait. It must be nearly time for the park to close. One by one, people start to go home. Maybe the Phoenix meteor shower was just a myth. Maybe that's why Jamal didn't want to come along. Maybe everyone is upset with me for wasting their time. I've never, ever felt this sad before. Jamal looks at me for the first time today. It feels like the first time ever. I've turned off my phone, sis, he says. I'm sorry for making you wait in the freezing cold for nothing, Jamal. Let's go home. Suddenly, there's a big, bright light in the sky. Look, up! The Phoenix meteor shower! I'm speechless, Jamal says. He pulls out his flask and gives me a warm cup of hot chocolate. Yummy. We both sit down on the hill, watching meteors zoom across the sky. I'm so happy that we looked up and saw them together. Did you know, one day I'm going to have a meteor shower named after me? To get you ready for Maths and Science Week, we've got a special message from Miss Sapsford and Mrs. Trelevin. It's over to you, Mrs. Trelevin and Miss Sapsford.
Audio Jungle.
It was so kind of Mr. Entwistle to lend us his desk.
Oh, I'm so excited about the JD. Hi, James Dixon. This week at school, it is Maths and Science Week, and we have got some really fun activities planned for you guys.
Juliet Delta, this is Lima Foxtrot Charlie. I repeat, Juliet Delta, this is Lima Foxtrot Charlie. Do you read me?
Yes, we
Hello?
can hear you.
I read you loud and clear, thank goodness. Well, we've got ourselves in a little bit of a pickle up here on the space station, and I think we're in need of some immediate assistance. Am I speaking to someone at NASA?
It's Miss Sapsford and Mrs. Trelevin from James Dixon.
Teachers? Well, I guess you'll have to do. I see our spaceship is flying out of control, and we are just way off course. We're supposed to be investigating potential life forms in the north of England, but we seem to have ended up directly over your school, and we're locked out of the controls. Looks like we need to enter some kind of password, but it's been scrambled into code, and none of us up here can make head nor tail of it.
Send us the code and we'll do what we can.
I'm going to send that code on through to you now. Please help us. We're struggling up here. I don't know how much longer we can last. It's nearly lunchtime, and I didn't bring my sandwiches. Over.
There's a lot to do, and we don't have much time, James Dixon. We're going to give each of your teachers a part of the code, and it's your job to try and crack it.
Good luck.
This week's Pause for Thought. If you aim for the stars, you can only reach the moon. Have high expectations. Always chase the dreams that you have deep down. Work hard. Think hard. If you need to practice, then practice. And everything you desire may happen.